What is going on, everybody? I haven't made a video in a hot second here, but regionals is coming up, and as you guys know, I love green. Green's a great deck. It's fun, and we need to decide what we're playing. I want to break it down into decks that you should play, decks that you can play, and decks that you just shouldn't touch. This format is just really fast, so you can't use certain decks right now. But let's just hop directly into it. I just kind of want to like literally hop into it. Starting off with my boy Green Gohan, set one. He's just too slow. He's honestly just too slow. As much as I want to play him, he's just too slow. Burning like energy every single time is not fun, and when your 5 cost that recycles that can die so easily from the Vegeta from Gogeta. I mean, Gogeta BR can just do everything to it, attack into it. Like it's just there's just so much that this deck unfortunately needs something else early game to make it work. It's not bad, but it's just not what we need right now. Going into set 5, Namek Goku, honestly, I think he's at the top end of the don't play, personally. Like, I think he's right there. I've been playtesting it a little bit online, and maybe I'm just a bad pilot with it. If you can do it better, it can move up to the can play, but I don't think I'm a good enough pilot with it to be able to work in this format. But it does sustain for a very long time. You will get to like turn 10 with this deck because it just doesn't die. It just doesn't have enough firepower to really get to it. Broly, this one's interesting right now. I actually would say that this deck can be played. I would put him in the can play, only because with the new like Paragus Broly blow up double ramp feature, he's a 2-drop, and right now in the format, there isn't much that can really hit the 2-drops early on. You'll struggle a little bit into black, but if you're playing Gogeta BR, you're fine. If you're playing into U7 Goku, you're probably fine, because you're ramping on turn 2 or 3, depending on if you're going first or second. So it's actually not bad, and a 25k leader doesn't hurt. It never hurts. Broly BR, as we saw, he actually came in 4th technically because he didn't play in the last regionals. So absolutely, 100% can play. This is an aggro deck. You are going into the double striker by turn, technically 5, by turn 5. So when this deck works, it works really well. If you don't see that Planet Vampa, it hurts. Play 4 copies of it, play 4 Paragus, make sure you get that card so that you have unlimited cards in your hand. Without that, you cry. It hurts. Vegeta, this deck's interesting. I haven't done much playtesting with this, I'm not gonna lie. I would personally, right now, just because of that fact, put him in the don't play. Probably in the top end of the don't play. Again, it could be a pilot issue. I could just not be as good with him as other decks, but it does have a lot of removal. It just struggles with anything over 5 costs, so that Vegeta GT is going to be a problem. You just have to kind of beat it before or work around it. So that's why I'm putting him in the don't play section. Giblet is fantastic. I think you can absolutely play this guy. He is fast. He has a lot of ways to burn energy to blow things up. He's a great deck. He really is. This deck is still viable. It still does things. It's fast. I think it's a great option. I just personally don't like Giblet's playstyle. I don't like being at 2 or 3 energy. That's just a personal preference. Piccolo, superhero. I struggle with this one. I really do. It's a great leader. The redirect is fantastic. Blue has the same thing now. I would say right now, given the format, you can play him, but he's at the very end. Because if you don't ramp, this deck sucks. If you don't see your pieces, the deck sucks. So you have to play full ramp. You have to defend incredibly early, let the 50k strikes go through, and hope to God you get to 8 energy, play with the Beast Gohan, and then you can actually do things. But if this deck doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. It sucks. Second Namegoku from SPO2. This deck, honestly, is fantastic. I would put it right around here, a little bit worse than Broly, but still really good. As long as they attack you, you're fine, or if you see enough pieces to awaken yourself, you're fine. But if they don't attack you and you don't see your pieces, this deck falls off pretty hard. But if it works, then you're double striking by turn 4, and that is hard to beat. It's a really good deck. It just, people know how to stop it. That's all. Cell, as we saw, he topped. He actually got top 32? Top 16? One of those two. I can't remember exactly which one it is. But Cell is a fantastic deck. I would put him probably around... I like Cell, but I like him here. And I only like him there because, again, you need to ramp. He is less rampy for sure, but I also feel like that was a really good pilot for the deck. He knew what he was doing. I think Cell can work, and I think he should be played. I just think it needs a really good pilot. That's all. Beast Gohan. You guys know, number 1. I love this deck. I'll show you guys a deck list after because it pisses me off that people are not running this deck how I feel it should be run. But that's for a story afterwards. That's the deck I'm probably gonna play. It's a fun deck, but like there's a few options. I have every green card, so like there's options. Turles, sorry buddy. Don't get me wrong, he has Kill Driver. He can remove stuff. I just don't think he has the support right now. He just doesn't have it. Piccolo, same thing. He just ramps too long. Don't play him. Androids, you can. You can. This deck runs a decent amount of 10Ks to be able to kind of sustain the early game. It just, you have to control the board. If you're playing this, control the hell out of the board. Attack everything in the board. I wouldn't even attack life until you get to 8 energy. Just completely attack the board every single time. But yeah, I mean, that's my tier list. There are a decent amount of options that you can play. That you should play. 2 options that you can play. And then options that you don't play. So if you have any of these leaders, honestly, you can play it. You can go into a regionals and you can do decently with all of these. I get so frustrated when people do not play the deck this way. Okay, so I am running 4 copies of the Sun Gohan Childhood. So he's going to search 3. This is going to grab you your Special Beam Cannon or any of the Gohans. So this card just finds your key pieces. And I know some people don't like this card because you miss out on the 8 costs and you miss out on like some Android cards. You can like whiff on this, absolutely. But you're only playing this card really in 2 ways. Number 1, if you're going turn 1. Number 2, if you are kind of like situational based. So if it's better to play the Gamma and the Gohan instead of like the Piccolo and the Gohan Piccolo, that's the only time you ever play it. If you haven't seen your pieces, that's the only reason. But it's a really good card. We are also running 4 copies of the Pan superhero. This card is going to grab super combos. It's going to grab any of your 8 costs. So again, it's situational. If you have both of these 1-drops, look to see what you don't have and play the searcher that you need. Gotenks, obviously, Awaken. You want to be able to play this as quickly as you can. 4 copies of the Gamma 1 and 2. This critical is a lot better than I thought it would be. Because it really is just an on play and then it's just critical. But 25, it's just enough to be annoying because they have to drop 10Ks or super combo every single time. It's actually like pretty fantastic to also be able to see what's in your opponent's hand. That's what I really like about it. 4 copies of the Piccolo superhero. Again, this card can be used to search out the Special Beam Cannon, the 5 cost or 8 cost Gohans to be able to get everything kind of ready to go. This deck, ideally, you finish by turn 5. Skip the card. We have 2 copies of the Sun Gohan and Sun Piccolo. So with this card, you want to stun stuff. It's really all it's for. You're not going to play it into a lot of decks, to be honest with you. You're not really going to play it into GT because everything's like 5 or higher. Gogeta BR, kind of the same thing, unless they have the double restander dude. Then yeah, you can stun some people. You're going to play it into a lot of older decks, for sure. You're going to play it into yellow, and you're going to play it into like mirror matches. So this card can be fantastic, and the fact that it's a 30k, it's always nice, and people want to deal with this as soon as you play it because it does stop them. So this card will be killed pretty fast. 2 copies is honestly enough. 2 copies of this Gohan. The reason I'm only running 2 is for a couple reasons. Number 1, sometimes you get to them having 4 life and you don't want to attack into this because then they go down to 3, they'll see an extra card. It just, sometimes you don't attack with this guy. But having the 30k that you need to attack, definitely useful. And having obviously more targets to be able to make the effects pop off, definitely useful. And lastly, sometimes you just want to control the board. You attack into the board and you want to kill something additionally. 4 copies of this promo Gohan, he's better. Again, sometimes you don't have to attack. So having the 20k doesn't always impact you. 10k combo always helps. You only ever need to see 1 of those 4. That's all you need. Of those 6 technically. And you will see them. I have not had a game where I haven't seen them. 4 copies, super combo, searchable, makes sense. I do 4 copies of the Beast Gohan, like the old one. This card's fantastic. I mean, what can I say? It's too good. The 5k, the placing, it's too good. It's too good of a card, and there is times where you do play this card over the Double Striker. It's just situational. Like if you're playing in yellow and you got to get rid of that Majin Buu that's going to get rid of your energy, yeah, you're going to kill this guy. You're going to use that guy to kill him. 4 copies of the Double Strike. This card is just amazing. The fact that you get to basically attack for a minimum of 90k and then a re-attack for something else, it's just the go-to. Again, you're trying to win by turn 5 with this deck. It's basically Burn Han, but it's Beast Han. It's basically the same deck. Alright, we got 4 copies of Instant Kamehameha. Again, this is for the game finisher, or if you need to kind of like save yourself. Really good cards. Again, against yellow, if they tap down your stuff, you want to still have combo power. This will do it for you. I pretty much only ever play max 1 per turn on my opponent's turn, and then I dump hand on my turn. Special Beam Cannon, I only run 3. 3 makes sense to me, to be honest with you. 1, because you only ever need to see 1. 2, I either draw into it, it's in life, or I search it 4 different ways. Well, with 4 different cards. This card is just, you only ever need to see 1. And the chances of you not seeing 1 is extremely slim. Extremely slim. I guess you can search with this guy, or you can also search with the Piccolo. So you're going to see potentially, what was that, 8 cards just from searching, along with life and drawing. So there's a lot of searching to get that. I still have not had a game where I haven't seen them. And then very last, I run 3 copies of Gigantic Meteor. This card, I like it. The only reason I run this card is mainly for like the old Beast Gohan. So when this guy puts stuff back and you have 5 energy that you can't play anything on, it feels bad. So when you do that, and you will eventually have to do that, at least you can burn 3 energy and get 15 to 25k combo, depending on where your energy is at, in order to just survive. Or you can attack with it. So you could potentially play out this Beast Gohan, attack, restand, go up to 90 minimum, then attack, burn 3 of these, and in theory burn 4 of these. It can happen. And that would be a lot of combo, and you are definitely winning. But that's honestly what I believe this deck should be ran. I don't think it's a ramping deck. I've seen ramp versions. When ramping works, it works great, absolutely. But I don't think it needs to be a ramping deck. I think this deck can be and should be an aggro deck. It's Beast Han. He's a beast. I mean, look at that guy. But yeah, that's my rant. That's probably the deck I'm running. I've won locals. What did I won locals last week, and we have a lot of people that play a lot of regional stuff. So we have people at top 16. And this deck's beating out Gogeta BR. I haven't lost to Gogeta BR since playing this. Not a single time. Like, on client, in person, not a single time. The guy in person is getting a little frustrated at me. It's kind of funny. The only deck I've struggled against was GT Goku, and that's only because I don't have removal in the early game. Like, I just don't have it literally until turn 5, which hurts. But you're going to play out this guy, and you're just going to blow up the Vegeta against U7 Goku, play out this guy, blow up the Goku, or place him. There's options. But yeah, that's the deck. That's probably the deck I'm bringing to regionals, this Ottawa regionals. So that's in like 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 weeks. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck and this tier list. I want to know if you guys think that this makes sense. If this doesn't, tell me. I think it makes sense, though. Gives you a lot of options. If you guys want to see deck lists on these other 5, let me know. Be happy to make them. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching.